Uh, right. Okay. Time is 8 o'clock. We are starting exactly before 8:05. We will start the today's session. Today we are starting our first lesson, Unit 1, Units and Dimensions. My plan is to complete Unit 1 unit section as soon as possible today itself. Right. We are not talking that much like last day. From the beginning of the class, we work. Today plan is to complete unit section, right? So we'll start the session exactly 8 before 8:05. It might be 8:40, 8:30, maybe. I'll share the tute PDF also in the group. I'll share it. Uh, right. It's time to start today's class. We'll start. Normally in my classes, I always tell one thing for my students. You guys intentionally only joining for the classes, right? So therefore, like how you love doing other stuffs in your life, maybe watching a movie, if not maybe fraternizing with your friends, maybe spending time with your family, how much you interested with that when you are doing that, give the same interest when you are learning something new, because you are learning something new means you are developing yourself. So therefore, if you're committed to join for a class, it can be hereafter physics, chemistry, combined maths, biology, ICT, agriculture, whatever the subject. Once you join into the class, somehow keep your focus until the class finishes and learn every point with a love. Don't miss a single point. In the beginning itself, we all joined the class. Now time is 8 o'clock. Yeah, we all joined the class at 8 o'clock with a love, with an interest. But after 1 hour later, 1.5 hour later, 2 hour later, now you all feel tired and you all stop joining. You guys leave from the session. Don't do that, because until grade 11 O levels, you have to do all the subjects. When you consider 9 subjects in your O levels, even you like some subjects, so you don't like them, you have to do that. For an example, if you love maths and science subjects, but you don't like commerce, you don't like art subjects, but definitely you have to do them. But when it comes to A level, as I told in the last week also, you have 100% freedom to select the subjects that you love most. If you like science subjects, maths and science, then select math stream and science stream. If you don't like maths and science subjects, I like commerce, then select commerce stream. But I tell you, after selecting math science subjects, you should not be very lazy. You should be very interested with the subjects. That keep in your mind. Because you only selected now already you have selected doing math science subjects, you are going classes, you select the subjects. As I told last day, because you love to learn something only, you should learn that. Not because of your parents influencing, no, not because your family, your friends influencing you to do a subject. You should select this math science subjects because you love it, right? So therefore, every time, because today we are learning lots of theory points. Today we are not doing any calculation. We can't do any calculation in unit 1. But from today's lesson, what I'm going to teach you, I'm going to keep a small exam before next week through online. There will be 10 MCQ paper. Anyone can try that paper. Uh, I will give a small exam, 10 MCQs based on what you learn today. So therefore, keep your focus until class finishes, right? So then I will tell you some points. Some point before starting with this section. I will tell you some points. The first point is, now normally class time, we know online classes, mm, online classes, 27 theory. I will take some time to explain some important things. Then I will directly get into the theory. Not like last day class. Last day I only talked, but today I'm not talking that much. But I should give the right idea regarding some things, how this online class happens. That's my responsibility, right? So then, 27 theory online. Class time, 27 theory online. The class time will be every Thursday, permanent. This won't change until your ALU examination. Permanent class time is 8 to 11. The class time will be 8 to 11. Right? Class time. Uh, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. But keep in your mind, in the beginning, sometimes at least for upcoming April and May, until mid of May, I won't do 3 hour classes. I will do 2.5 hours, if not 2 hour classes. But keep in your mind, after the mid of May, then this class duration will increase to 3 hours, right? With the time, this class duration will increase to 3.5 an hour, maximum 4 hour. I don't go beyond 4 hours session, right? In a physical class, normally I do the class now, not right now, not for the upcoming 6 months. I told you last day, so we have to learn this subject for 2 years and 3 months, at least for 2 years. If you have finished the syllabus 3 months earlier, then we are doing this class for 2 years. For the upcoming 3 months, I will do the class uh, for the maximum time period of 3 hours. But this varies the time. Today, I will try to complete the class. I will try to stop the class before 10:30, 10:45. Before 10:30, I'll try maximum stop the class. But we'll see. But in between, I will give some breaks also. In between, I will give some breaks also. I want you to keep your focus properly, right? So then now today I shared the Zoom link in the group, but this won't happen in upcoming days since some students are facing some issues for the enrollment procedure. I shared the link in the group, but normally keep in your mind, uh, I don't share class link through the groups because you know that now most of you are very familiar since you all have enrolled to Ace Academy platform. Now you know how to enroll for the relevant month and how to get the Zoom link and where will be the tut PDF uploaded. Everything you are very aware. Sometimes I share the tut PDF in the group as well, but definitely I will upload the tut PDF in the Ace Academy, that relevant course side also, right? So therefore, today I shared the link in the group, but the next day I won't do this. For this month, I'm starting. Today is the first day that we are doing the class. Last week we can't consider that we did something. Last day I just talked a little bit regarding the story, but now story is finished. Now we want to do the actions. So today is 11th, 10th. Today 10th April. So then next week we are meeting next Thursday. So when you consider April month, the classes 17th, then 24th. So we are doing 3 sessions in this April month. 17th, then 24th. So we are doing three days in this April month. My ultimate goal within these 3 days will try a maximum, because since you are coming with all level knowledge, it won't be very easier to quickly cover it, because I'm not sure that if I quickly cover it also, I don't know how many of you will understand the story. But my target is within these 3 days, 10 today, 17th and 24th, we'll try to cover unit 1, not entirely. We'll try to cover unit 1, units and dimensions. There is another practical part also. We are not doing that practical part in this month, but I'm planning to cover units and dimensions. Right? Anyone can understand intersection and dimensions because I take time and I explain. You don't worry. All of you can grab the knowledge. Unit section is not that much unfamiliar, but sometimes dimension section, definitely you might feel a bit unfamiliar because you haven't learned this before. Maybe dimensions. Right? And also for this online people, not only for my online people, if you are joining physically also, some of you facing some issues with the simplification. It can be mathematical simplification, log simplifications. If it can be how to you quadratic equations, if not simultaneous equations, if not what else. So you are facing mathematical what issues when you are doing simplification. But for a subject like physics, you want to understand, we are doing plenty of questions. Therefore, you should be very thorough in the simplifications. So, therefore, for you people, I will start a free session every week, 1 hour maximum. If not 45-minute maximum, once a week, we are doing a small online session to bring you, if not to keep you in touch with the simplification. In case if you don't know what is log simplification, if you forgot it, trigonometric sine cosine stories, completely all right. In that session, I will provide tutor also. In that session, I will give you the basic knowledge that you need from maths, right? Maths. So therefore, support sessions, if not helpline. So the online class time is Thursday, 8 to 11. Addition to that,
Addition to
we are
that,
doing helpline, online helpline. The next one is helpline.
next one is
Time is not decided, but it will be
time
a
is not
night time only.
night time only.
It will be night time only.
It will be night time
Uh,
only.
helpline. So these sessions, maximum duration is 45 minutes. Maximum duration 45 minutes online. Online session 45 minutes. Maximum 45 minutes. Every once in a week. Right. I will tell you the date and time exactly. So we are starting from next week. Parallelly. 45 minutes. And also, whatever you learn today, right? And including 17th, because we all have, I think, festivals. Most of you might have festivals on 13, 14. You guys have festival. 17, we have the second class. Most probably, you all have an exam, but you don't think if I say there's an exam, you don't worry about that. So we can assess, if not, we can evaluate ourselves within the first 2 days. Did I learn the things? Did I understand the things? Am I able to perform? What is my mistakes? How to improve my mistakes? Everything you can learn from these exams. You don't worry. So we will keep a small exam on 17 Sunday win 17 second class, 18 19 20th. So 20th Sunday we'll keep a small exam, 10 MCQ paper. I will give through the online and just try to do it. Even your marks is 0 out of 10 also completely all right. 10 out of 10 also completely all right. That doesn't matter. I'm not going to reveal your marks in front of others. Student capital A got only 1 out of 10. Student capital B got 10 out of 10 means I will reveal it. Otherwise, I don't reveal in the groups also. I message you in this relevant paper, your mark is this much. If you are scoring good, definitely I will share a post in the groups and I just motivate you, right? I will just motivate you. If your marks is low, it's completely all right. You are coming for a class to improve your knowledge. You are coming for a class to improve your problems. So therefore, we'll keep a small exam from unit section mainly. From unit section mainly, we'll keep a small exam. Try to score more. If you cannot score more, that's fine. Next paper will score more. Then small exam, right? Small test. So we'll keep on. Since you might be wondering, we didn't start the lesson even. This guy has planned to give an exam also, right? Then test will be on 20th Sunday. 20th Sunday. I will tell you the time. Now roughly keep in your mind. Okay. All right. The story. What is the story? Online session every Thursday 8 to 11. The time can vary based on the work that we are dealing. Number 2 is every week to make you very familiar with the math simplification, we are doing additional 45-minute session. Then there will be a small exam on 20th Sunday. No need to worry about that. And also when you are joining online, Zoom link is in that website itself. I don't provide the Zoom link through the WhatsApp group. Also, PDF I share in WhatsApp as well, but all the PDF are uploaded in the relevant course as well. Next thing is, you don't want to take the printouts of the tunes. You don't want to take it because every month when you enroll in that relevant month's tunes, I will post your home, right? If you haven't shared your home address after class finishes, quickly share your home address to my WhatsApp number because I'm planning to post the tunes on tomorrow. In that case, you will be able to get the tunes before 17th or 18th, right? So in this April month, you will get one file cover, 27 batch file cover. Addition to that, a small logbook. Then Unit 1 theory tute, Unit 1 past paper tute. So you will get four study materials in this month. If you didn't send your what address, send to my WhatsApp number. Also, you might have seen that in this online session, I have enrolled in two devices. Using my mobile phone, I enrolled to show you the video. And next one is Ace Academy. If you have doubts, if you want to ask some questions in between the session, you can't unmute and you can't talk. Even you unmute and even you talk, I am not able to hear. Right? In that case, what you can do, you want to put a chat in the uh, chat box. You want to reply to not Suleiman Nawaz, you want to reply to Ace Academy. So don't, if you have any doubts or any problems, you don't put replies to Suleiman Nawaz, put the replies to Ace Academy. You can see a capital A letter. Are there any capital A letter? Uh, no, there is sir, right? So there is right. You want reply for sir, right? Not Ace Academy. You want reply for sir. SIR sir. Hereafter, you can feel freely. You can message, sir. Apple is green or yellow. Apple is red or pink. So you can ask any doubt. Sometimes the doubts can be very foolish, very stupid doubts. Also, you can ask because now you are babies. Just now you came to A level, so therefore you can ask any doubts. Feel free to ask your doubts. Stay very comfortable in the session. Now, when you're joining your session, since you all are staying in your home, be very comfortable, be very relaxed, right? Be very comfortable, very relaxed and join the session, right? That story also done. You can ask any question you have, right? Okay. So, sir, when is the helpline online class? I mean, this time will be given. I will tell you exactly when will I conduct this one. I will tell you. I will tell you. Now, story so far, story is finished. What else? Right. So now we are starting Unit 1. So, as I told last day, so there are 11 units in your syllabus, but we are entering the first unit, right? So now there is a PDF shared in the group, but you don't worry. Tomorrow I will post all of your tudes. But today, what you do, take your notebook. So when you are having a notebook, your notebook should be a CR notebook. There should be around 200 pages, 200 to 160 pages, right? Notebook. Today it's okay, you write in papers. If you don't have a notebook, at least 200 pages, better. Because you know that in order to complete some units, you need 200 pages of CR books. For an example, when you start, you need to listen to when you are completing unit 2, you might have written for 200 pages, 3 CR books. So therefore, take notebook, run pages, right? So you all put your first unit, right? So also I will tell that now you are starting a new chapter in your life. I think here all of you want to become doctors and engineers. I don't know if you have any other desire. That's okay, right? Because we are starting, we are planning for a huge goal. Not only you, but I'm also there to support you, right? So keep your confident and put your first unit 1, units and dimensions. So always keep an intention. Somehow I will succeed. I will win of this aerial journey. I don't mind about what happened so far to me, but now I start to do maths or science because I loved it. Somehow I will finish doing maths science subjects with my best. Definitely I will end up with 3 A's only. I don't mind on my oral result, whether it's 9A or whether it's 9C or 9S, I don't mind. But hereafter, my A levels, I will get 3 A's and I will stop doing. I will finish it. Okay. Units and dimensions. Right, okay. Okay. So now first story is physical quantities. Okay. Right. The first important point, theory point, is physical quantity. Sometimes you might heard this word physical quantity, but still you are not very familiar. What does it mean by physical quantity? You feel like you understand, but you don't. If I ask you, can you describe what does it mean by physical quantity? You are not that much sure. Physical quantities. What do you mean by physical quantity? Who knows? Can someone describe? If he knows the answer, if you have any idea about physical quantity, why don't you put in the chat box? Any idea? Can you define what is physical quantity? Can someone define what is physical quantity? You guys feel like you know that, but if I ask you what is physical quantity, you all have no idea. Can someone respond? You can reply through chat box. You want to reply for sir? Anyone? Anyone? No, no idea. Right? Okay. Now we as human beings, we can see the changes happening around us. Right? Even now, you are sitting and you are listening. You might be feeling some changes happening around you. Whatever the change happening around you, happening in the environment, if not happening in the universe, whatever the changes that you are observing, that you are feeling around the surrounding, if you can measure it directly or indirectly, then we call that change as a physical quantity. If I say it again, whatever the changes happening in the universe, in the surrounding, if you can measure it directly or indirectly, then that change is we named as physical quantity. For an example, we'll take a small example. Small example. Now you are observing me. Now you all are looking at me. Okay, you guys are looking at me. You guys are observing me. See what is the change that you're observing right now. Right now, you are looking at me. You keep on watching at me. What is the change that you are observing? What is the change that you are observing? So definitely you are seeing one point very clearly. You all feel that something is changing now. Now you know what I'm doing. Now you all know what I'm doing. I'm not going to talk that. Okay, I'm walking. You know that I'm walking. Right now you keep on observing me. Then you are noticing some kind of change happening on me. You're noticing something changing when I'm walking. If you can give a name for that change, what would be the name that you will give? You're observing that when I'm walking, something is changing. If you can give a name for that change, what would be the name that you give? What would be the name that you give? Reply, everyone. Just put replies. It right there. It can be right or wrong answers. No mind. Just put a small reply. Now you're observing. Right? Now I'm walking. I'm keep on walking. Then you are observing a change on me. If you can give a name for that change, what would be the name will you give? One replied speed. Okay, great. Other one replied movement. And another one replied movement. So you all are coming to tell one point only, but still the answer didn't come from you all. Right now, earlier I was here. Earlier I was here. Now I'm here. So then if you can give a name for that change, what would be the name will you give? Exactly. Distance. Distance. Then we can tell distance is a physical quantity. I observed when you are walking, there is a change happening on you, sir. I can observe it, I can feel it. Therefore, I'm giving a name for that change as distance. Distance. So then we can understand distance is a physical quantity. Now keep your focus. We'll take a small break at 9:15, if not 9 o'clock. We'll take a small break. I don't want to keep you engaged. Next point. Another example. Right. Now you keep on looking at me. Right. Now this time I'm not moving. If I move, the change you defined as distance. This time I'm not moving. Now I'll just stay like this. But you won't tell, huh? You wouldn't tell. Now something is changing right now. Now I'm not moving actually, but something is changing right now. If you give a name for that change, what will be the name? Reply. Only one replied. Very good. Two replied. Very good. Very good. Two replied. Same. Good answer. Same answer. Three replied. Time. Time, right? Earlier you noticed my movement. Therefore, you told that that change as the distance. This time I'm not moving, but you're observing something is changing. Time is passing, right? Time is changing. Then you call that a time. Okay, that is okay. Now just think another one last example. One last example. Now earlier you noticed. Now I have a water bottle in my hand, right? This is my water bottle. This is my water bottle. Uh, Initially, water is completely filled in the bottle. Up to the lid, water is completely filled. Now you are keep on observing. I am drinking water. I'm drinking water. I'm drinking water. You keep on observing the water bottle, not my mouth. You are keep on observing the water bottle, but you are feeling, observing something is changing in the water bottle. Something is changing in the water bottle. If you can give a name for that change, what will be the name? You notice something is changing in the water bottle. If you can give a name for the change, what will be the name that you give? Anyone? Anyone? Volume. Volume. If not, some of you can tell mass. Some of you can tell mass. Volume. If not, one can tell that quantity. Quantity changes. Quantity of water changes. Simply volume, if not mass. The story is simple. Story is very simple. Then you understood what is physical quantity. Physical quantity means whatever the change happens in the universe, in the surrounding, if you can measure it directly or indirectly, we'll understand how the way that we are measuring them. We'll understand how are we measuring the time. We'll understand how are we measuring the length. We'll understand it later. That is our topic actually. We noticed whatever the change is happening in the universe, if you can give a name for that, that is physical quantity. So there's a small space in the tube. You don't worry. Take your new book and uh, we'll write the note today. I'll tell you the note. You write the note today, but definitely before 17th or 18th, you will get the tube. After you receive the tube, you write the note in the tube. Okay, write down, write down, write down. Okay, write down. Okay. So put your subtopic under your notebook. Unit 1, units and dimensions. Subtopic physical quantity. Subtopic physical quantity. Write down. Write down. Give me a second. Mm, right. Okay. Write down. Any quantity or quality. Any quantity or quality which can be measured, which can be measured directly or indirectly. Any quality or quantity which can be measured directly or indirectly, directly or indirectly, is called as, is called as physical quantity, is called as physical quantity. Once you finish writing, raise your hands, okay? Is called as physical quantity, because I do not know whether you finished writing or when you get stuck in the middle. If in case if you get stuck in the middle, please tell me, sir, can you repeat it again? If I don't know what I'm writing, online class, I can see all of you, then I can respond you. I said that any quality or quantity which can be measured directly or indirectly is called as physical quantity. Then shall we put some examples? Now already I told you that the example physical quantity distance, the second example physical quantity is time, then volume. In addition to distance, time and volume, can you tell more examples of physical quantities? You guys know. You guys know. Can you quickly put some replies? In addition to distance, time and volume, give more examples. Mass, give more examples for physical quantities. Quickly, quickly. Displacement, very good. Displacement, weight, yes, speed, yes, speed. So we will learn all these stuffs in the class, okay? Displacement, weight, speed, what else? What else? Acceleration, yes, acceleration, yes. Then gravity, gravity, okay, fine, okay. What else? Velocity, velocity, yes, obviously velocity. Momentum, very important lesson. You need to very important lesson. Momentum, very good. It's a huge lesson, momentum. What else? Force, energy, pressure, power. What else?